students, welcome back. In the series of studying about capacitors, today we will study about one of the important topic, that is energy stored in a parallel plate capacitor. And we all know that whenever we talk about energy, it is about work done. And we know that in a capacitor, energy is stored in the form of electric field. Energy is stored in a capacitor in the form of electric field. So let us start with, suppose this is a parallel plate and this is the other plate corresponding to the first plate. And just try to understand, suppose I give some charge plus to this plate. Then what is the work done? Obviously, the work done to bring the initial charge, initial work is zero. Why? Because there is no potential difference or there is no other charge to oppose its coming. Initial work is zero. But at the moment I try to bring the second charge to this location, the second charge will start experiencing force of repulsion due to this already present charge and already existing potential. Remember, initially no charge, no potential, therefore work done to bring the first charge was zero. But the moment you try to bring the second charge in, the first charge starts repelling it, and here comes the role of work done. Now in order to push it here, you have to do some work. Some work has to be done to put this charge here because of force of repulsion. Now I want to bring, suppose you are able to bring it here. Now I want to bring the third charge here. Again the force of repulsion will be more because now two charges together will be repelling the third coming charge. Hence what happens? We have to apply some force, and with the force we have to do some work, and this time the work done should be raised to W dash. Initially it was work done, now it is dash, means I have to do some more work in order to overcome the force of repulsion. Gradually, as we keep substituting the charges or depositing the charges on the positive plate, more and more force of repulsion comes into play and more work has to be done. That means what? Deposition of charge on this particular plate is not free. Some work has to be done against the force of repulsion. So that work done is stored in this particular plate or in this particular space in the form of electrical energy, and we are trying to find the expression for that particular work done. So I would like to start with the expression itself. I can say initially, this is the initial situation. Initially, potential V is 0. This is plate A, this is plate B. At A, initially potential V is equal to 0 at A. Therefore, the work done in bringing the charge is 0. This is work done. This is to bring some charge. Initial work to bring some charge is 0. Why? Because potential at A is 0. Gradually, when suppose the last work final, this is the final, means work done to deposit the final amount of charge, final magnitude of charge. Work done to deposit final magnitude of charge on A. W final is the work done to deposit the final magnitude of charge on plate A. That has to be calculated, and this initial work is 0. Now you need to understand that whenever we talk about work done in electrostats, work done is always calculated in terms of this formula. Definition of potential, that is work done per unit charge. Potential is work done per unit charge. This is how in electrical setups or electrostats we calculate work done. So from here work done is V into Q. Are you getting? What is this work done? Suppose I talk about final work done. This is the final potential. What is V? V is the final potential to which plate A rises. ठीक है, initially there is no potential, no charge. Gradually you are depositing charge, potential increases because you know very clearly that Q is directly proportional to V. More charge is given to the plate, more will be the potential. Potential keeps increasing, and finally, let us say V is the final potential to which plate A rises. Then what happens? Final work done will be VQ. Initial work done is 0. Now average of work done. Average work done in depositing. Average work done in depositing Q charge on plate A is equal to work average is equal to initial work, or I can write it as W initial plus W final upon 2. What is initial work done? It is 0. What is the final work done? It is QV. So W average, which is in the form of potential energy, stored in the form of potential energy, is equal to half QV. I can even manipulate and further write it as half. This is U is equal to, instead of Q, I can write it as Q is equal to CV. So I can write it as half CV square. Are you getting? I can even write it as half QV. I can write it as CV square also. This is how we can write it. But the thing is that this is a very, what you can say, unconventional yet simple method to calculate energy stored in a parallel plate capacitor. We say that initially the potential is 0. After some time, by the constant deposition of charge, potential rises to the level V. And we are talking about that initially the work done is 0, finally the work done is V, and we have taken the average and you got the result. This is potential energy, and this is also the expression for potential energy. But sometimes in some books you may find a slightly different type of derivation given. It is simple as you may have a plate of rice, you can eat it with your hands, very unsophisticated way. At the same time, some people may not like that way of eating, they may prefer spoons and forks and so all these things. So I would like to go for that method also, which is little sophisticated but appeals to most of the teachers or books. So I am putting across you both the methods, whichever suits you, you can follow. Let us say if Q charge is given, if Q charge is charge given to plate A, if Q is the charge given to plate A, is the charge given to plate A, then small rise in potential. You know that whenever charge Q is given, there is some rise in potential, small rise in potential. Let us denote it by dV. Q charge gives rise to potential dV. Then small work done. What is this? Small work done. Small work done is equal to Q dV. Now we are interested to find the total work done. Total work done is nothing but integration of small work done, which is equal to integration of Q dV from potential V equal to 0 to potential final V. As I told you, this is initial potential, V initial, and this is V final. And what is dV? When you give some charge Q, the potential rises by small amount dV. Again you give some charge Q, potential rises by small amount dV. In this way, the small dV with the increase in charge dV rises, and finally you reach to V. So we are integrating it with respect to dV. So total work done is stored in the form of potential energy. I can write it here. U is representing potential energy, which is equal to integration of q dv. Now q is from here cv. So I can write integration 0 to v limits cv dv. Again, work done is equal to, this is the second method, I can call it eliter. Whenever you have an alternate method, we call it eliter. So W is equal to, which is nothing but potential energy is equal to, C being constant comes out of the integration. We have to integrate V dV. Why C is constant? Because C is equal to epsilon naught A by D. And during the process of charging, we are not changing epsilon naught, we are not changing the area, and we are not changing the distance between the plates. So all these three factors remaining constant, C is a constant. So further moving ahead, V dV integration comes out to be V square by 2 with the limits 0 to V. Substituting the limits, the work done which is stored in the potential energy is half CV square, and this again you can write it as half C into V can be written as Q and V, half QV. The same expressions which you are getting here also. So altogether I have explained you energy stored in a parallel plate capacitor. One simple method which is very simple to understand, simple to express. Another method which is very conventional and very preferred. Both of them are given in front of you. You can even further make some modification in these formulae and express it in the third form also. As you know, you can write Q as CV and you can write it as half CV square. This can be written as in terms of third formula also. You can make some changes as and when required in a given particular question. So this is how we can calculate work done or energy stored in a parallel plate capacitor. Thank you.